Brunch with Brian, and you are here live with Brian. And today I want to talk about something that we don't really talk about that much, and that's your competitive spirit. Okay, now a lot of you guys have a competitive spirit through, you're growing up as a youth, and a lot of us get into different kinds of sports. Maybe you played, baseball or football or volleyball or soccer. A lot of people played soccer. So you may have played some sport in school, and you may have a family that loves game night and gets pretty serious about your games. And you may be in a family that is not, doesn't really play games and doesn't really have that. There's some families that are not into sports at all. Now, we're really into sports. Our family, we're really into playing sports. Our new famous fun sport is pickleball. Pickleball is the greatest sport I've ever found. It's incredible exercise. It's incredible socially. You can meet a ton of people. You can take it to whatever level you want. And I just absolutely love pickleball. But we play in some pretty competitive leagues where people get pretty serious about it. Now, I want you, if you have a competitive edge, if you are a competitive person sometimes, I want you to use those competitive urges in your real estate. Okay. Sometimes we don't make that connection. Sometimes we think our real estate's over here, and that competitive edge of wanting to win, we're not getting that to kick in on our real estate. So let's really focus on that. Think about your competitive spirit, wanting to win, okay? Wanting to do better all the time, okay? And so when you're competing with yourself in the beginning, and that's what you're doing, in the beginning, you're kind of competing with yourself. I don't think it's the worst idea to sort of bond with people and network with other investors and sort of set up a competition. That's, if it's something that will spur you to more action, that's the whole key. Okay. Now I don't want you to lose and feel bad. Okay. And that's the thing about being competitive. Sometimes you lose, but sometimes you win. Okay. And look, in real estate, you can lose a lot and win a little, and you make a lot of money. So that's what I like about real estate. So if you're a naturally competitive person, maybe you don't play sports, but maybe you love to watch sports. Maybe you have a team, you get really competitive, and when they win, you're jumping up and down. I'm like that with the Minnesota Vikings and the Phoenix Suns, which, neither team has ever won the championship, so that's kind of hard. But I keep rooting for them, and then I root for myself, and I do the best I can when I'm competing in my life and trying to do better every week. So look at what you're doing every week, how many calls you're making, what kind of progress you're making, and compete with your own self. So I'm going to do better than I did last week. I'm going to do better than I did last year. Set yourself up to try to always be doing better. Set your goals a little bit higher. Okay. And let that competitive urges, especially if you're a naturally competitive person like me and like Lynette, and Lynette's like a terrier. She doesn't like to lose. She'll get in there and battle. And so that's how I want you with your real estate, getting in there and battling. So I love to compete. And saying you love to compete, remember, part of that is saying I'm okay with losing, and I'm not gonna crush myself over losing. I'm not gonna, beat myself up so bad when I lose that I'm not gonna want to play the game. Okay, look, if you don't play the game, you can't win. Okay, and that's the same with real estate investing and life and pickleball. If you don't play the game, you can't get that excitement, that competitive excitement, and you can't win at the end. So, and like I said, in real estate, even though you compete, maybe you try to get a lot of houses and you don't get them. All you got to do is get one. And that's why it's a numbers game. How many times are you going to lose per month? I mean, if you think about it a certain way, I want you to talk to 10 sellers a week, and I want you to do one deal a month. Okay, you'll make a lot of money if you do one deal a month. So if you're talking to 10 sellers a week, 40 sellers a month, and you're going to lose 39 times. Okay. Now, can you lose 39 times and still keep your belief and still keep your competitive urges rolling? Okay, so that's the key. Charles Barkley. Okay, hey, I love Charles Barkley. Now that's a competitive player. You know, I love Phoenix, the Suns. He was great. And, you know, we're always playing pickleball. We love playing pickleball. And you guys, what sports did you play? Being your own biggest fan, I like that. All right, and you root yourself on to victory. You know, absolutely. So I want you guys to root yourself on to victory in real estate and in whatever else you're doing. So, definitely, I want you guys out there letting those competitive urges really rock and roll and just trying to do better every single month. Okay, so I love to compete. That's going to be our affirmation for today. Okay, ready? 3 times on 3. Ready? I love to compete. 1, 2, 3. I love to compete. I love to compete. I love to compete. Yeah. And guys, even just a little bit of it can give you that little extra juice to make those extra calls and close those deals. All right, now do your deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. Hold it a little bit and let it out. Another deep breath in. And always put that big smile on your face. Oh, look, who do we have here? Oh, yes, you can see that I'm with everybody. You don't, she wants attention. She can tell I'm talking to you guys and she's jealous. Okay, one more deep breath in. Smile and let it out. Now, don't forget to do your deep breathing throughout the day and do your best today. Compete to win. Let's all try to put some big wins in the column today. Have a great week this week. And until I see you guys tomorrow, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and taking action and competing to win.